Hi friends, it's Deb. I'm doing the January, technically the first update for the PANicure Project Pan. This was created by myself and I roped Danny into joining it with me. And since our intro went up the end of December, we have had a few other people want to join in. So those are Nikki Pearson. I will have her YouTube channel linked below. Jessica, who is Makeup Misfit here on YouTube, I'll have her linked below. Amy, I will have her linked below. Makeup and Cats, I will have her YouTube linked below. And Susie Nails, I will have her Instagram linked below. So thank you for joining us. I am excited just to see what everyone is using and their thoughts on different things. It's good and bad for me because as other people post things that they're using, I'm like, obviously my wish list is growing, but this has been good for me because I have some declutters already this update. This is a year long. It's going from the 18th of January, technically, today, to the 30th of December. So Danny and I posted our intros the end of December just to give people a chance to gather their thoughts, decide if they wanted to join in this month. Updates are going to be on the 18th, and the rules are that there just are no rules. It is just a chance to use your nail polishes in any way that you want. Come to the updates, show what you're using, say what you're liking, what you're not liking, and then I am just requesting a peek and a pit. What was your favorite and your least favorite out of the ones that you used? I had mentioned that there were quite a few that I wanted to do Skittle style, just to kind of get my thoughts and compare similar colors and just get some moved out. And I ended up using quite a few nail polishes this month so far. In fact, I think I used 40, which is kind of bonkers, but also amazing because I have thoughts. So I am going to post pictures as I start to talk about little groupings. And then I have those same pictures. I printed them out. I wrote the names of the nail polishes here. And I also have on a spreadsheet whether I want to keep it or not and what my thoughts are. So the first grouping that we will talk about are, I wanted to go through the yellows and then these like really bright pinks and see if I had any duplicates, any formulas I didn't really like and whatnot. So on this first picture, I compared together Orly's Neon Heat and Zoya's Kiki. So on the nails, they look pretty similar. This one obviously is just like a cream formula, like a very neon. And this one is kind of a shimmery whatever. But on the nails, this one doesn't wear particularly well. And if I'm going to go for a bright in your face pink, I want bright in your face pink. So out of these two, I'm going to keep Orly Neon Heat and I'm going to pass on Zoya Kiki. 1 for 1 so far. On my pointer finger, I have KO Polishes Celine. I don't love it. So it looks dirty. I love grungy greens. I love grungy, I think I have a grungy, like a mustard yellow, but for some reason, this one doesn't come off grungy. It just looks dirty. So I'm just going to pass this one on. That my instant thought as soon as I started putting it on was no. So this one is going. The next two, on my middle finger, I have China Glaze in Lemon Fizz. And on my ring finger, I have Zoya in B. These two look identical on the nails. Absolutely identical. My dilemma is I like the China Glaze formula better, but my name means B, which is the whole reason I bought this one. So after going round after round after round with myself and talking to Danny, I am going to keep B. I bought it for a reason. This one I bought just because it was on sale. Even though I like the formula better, I'm gonna keep it. So this one's going and this one's staying. So out of the first hand, we're keeping 2 and getting rid of 3. That's not bad. Going to the next picture, I have 2 yellows and 3 pinks. So on my thumb, I have Orly Oh Snap. Again, just that vibrant neon highlighter yellow. And on my thumb, I have Pipe Dream Polish in Light of Day. My initial thought was keep the highlighter yellow and get rid of this one. But as it wore, I realized that this one wore into almost just like a really true banana yellow. Like if you think of banana candy, things like that, like really pretty. And the formula was amazing. I'm going to keep both. On my pointer finger, I have OPI's Pink Big. This one just looked crappy on the nails. I love OPI's formula, but this is gonna go. On my middle finger, I have China Glaze's Limbo Bimbo. This is one of my favorite pinks that I've ever owned, so I will keep this one. And next to it is Zoya Mandy, and after I put these two on together, I thought they were very similar, but then as I overanalyzed it, I'm sure, I realized that Zoya Mandy is more of like a strawberry reddish pink. And this is the one that, like, if I wanted to do like a standalone reddish pink manicure, I think this is the one that I would want to reach for. So I am going to keep it. Out of the second hand, I am keeping 4 and getting rid of 1. So, I mean, not too bad. Out of the pinks and yellows, I am keeping 6, but I'm getting rid of 4. Okay, the next picture is for some greens and some miscellaneous, like peachy coral pinks, I guess. So on my thumb, I have Orly's Neon Paradise, and on my thumb, I have Zoya Link. This is the first neon green that I got, and I got it because it's a Seahawks green, and I'm a Seahawks fan, but this one is a terrible formula, and it stains my nails really, really something fierce, even with a base down everything, so it hasn't been my favorite. The reason I bought the Orly Neon Paradise was hoping that I could replace this one, even though they are not identical colors, and you can see that. I still am going to keep this one and get rid of this one. This one did not stain my nail, and that's a success. On my pointer finger, I have Zoya and Zelda. I really should have done this differently. I'm thinking now that I should have used this when I compared the yellows and the pinks. So I'm going to keep this one, even though my first thought is to get rid of it based on the color story that I used, but I want to compare it with the other bright pinks and go from there. So for now, Zelda stays. I have on my middle finger Cleona's Dragantini. Cleona by default will always stay, and basically I'm just testing them to see if I have something else similar that I could pass on. On my ring finger, I have Zoya and Happy, and this is just kind of like a pinky peachy with a flip in it. It's really pretty, and I have it blank on my spreadsheet whether I want to get rid of it or not. If I'm going to reach for a really transitional shade like that, a flippy shade, I'm going to reach for a Cleona. Okay, it's gonna go. Zoya Happy is gone. Good job, self. So out of that hand, we are keeping 1, 2, 3 for now and getting rid of 2, and then I'm going to retest that Zelda. So 2 for sure, keeping 2 for sure going, and then a maybe. The next hand, on my thumb, I have from Nails Inc. Looking Super Juicy. This formula is 10 out of 10. It goes on amazing. The applicator is awesome. This dries ridiculously fast. This is a 10 out of 10. On my pinky, I have Zoya Sonia, and did I put down? Yeah, that it's nearly identical to this one. So Zoya Sonia is going to go, and I'm going to keep Looking Super Juicy. On my pointer finger, I have Orly Artificial Orange, and on my middle finger, I have Zoya Wendy. On the nails, these look really similar, but as you would maybe expect, the artificial orange looks a bit more orange, and the Wendy came off a bit more pinky coral. I love this orange, and my sister's name is Wendy, and I will keep it just for that. So both of those are staying. And then I'm ridiculous. On my ring finger, I have China Glaze in the Limelight. So this didn't end up being as vibrant as the other two limes, even though it says Limelight, but this was a really pretty green. And I do have a couple more just green shades that I would like to compare to this. I compared it with these because I thought it would be more vibrant. It is not. So now I want to test this against the greens and see what happens there. But for now, this will also stay. So on this hand, we just got rid of the pinky shade that was similar to the thumb. That's okay. I mean, this isn't really about decluttering, right? It's just about figuring out what I like and what I don't like. The next picture is the start of testing just purples, my favorite color. And the two that I wanted to really compare on my left hand were Orly's Flight of Fancy and Zoya's Hope. They are not identical, but on the nails, you can't really tell the difference. And I'm only keeping one. And I like the Zoya brush better, and I like these grippy type handles, I guess. They're just easier for me with arthritis. So I'm going to keep Orly's Flight of Fancy and pass on Zoya Hope, which is a beautiful color. I just don't need both. And then on my middle finger, I had OPI's Newberry or No Berry. And on my ring finger, I had Zoya Bentley. I thought these two would be really close. I mean, don't they think? I mean, oh, I guess you can tell in here that they're different. But this one obviously ended up being way lighter. Zoya Bentley was quite dark. Did I say I wanted to keep both of them? Let's investigate. No, I'm going to let go of OPI's Newberry or Newberry, whatever it is. I'm going to keep Bentley and get rid of this one. And then on my pointer finger, I have Zoya Iridani. And okay, this is stunning, but it's the kind of hunky chunky glitter that you can feel on your nails. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm letting it go. So on my left hand here, I am keeping 2 and passing on 3. On my thumb, I have China Glaze in Coconut Kiss, my favorite purple polish of all time. And on my pinky, I have Zoya Delaney. They do have some subtle differences. Again, too close to really tell. So I'm going to let go of Zoya Delaney and keep Coconut Kiss. On my pointer finger, I have OPI in Meditate It All In. This one is, I'll show you the other one. It's even lighter than this one, and so there's enough contrast between this one and this one that I feel like they're both unique to my collection as opposed to these two. So I'm going to keep this one, the OPI and Meditate It All In. On my ring finger, I have Cleona in Ritual, a given. I will keep it. And then on my middle finger is Zoya and Danny, which is purple. It's sparkly. It's beautiful. It's named after my best friend. But this did not wear well. And on the finger, it kind of looks a mess. So my initial reaction was like, oh, pass it on. But I can't. So there might just be a little shelf of the ones that are like B, Wendy, Danny, just the ones that I keep just because of the name. And I can do that because I'm the boss here. So we're keeping it. Out of that hand, we just got rid of the one from the pinky, the Zoya Delaney. The next picture, these 3 polishes were all in a project or projects. I guess they're all in different ones. I will show you these 2 first. This is OPI Topeless Beach. This one is in a project, and I did do a mani. I can't remember when. I didn't take a picture of it though, where I compared that to OPI's Peace of Mind. They are very similar. And on the nail, like I could not really tell the difference. So I'm going to keep Topeless Beach and pass on Peace of Mind. Now on to this picture. On my thumb, middle, and pinky, I have Zoya Ivanka. I love this color so much. It's pretty. It's just a green with some shifties in it. And it just, on the nail, it's just so happy, like just very Christmassy. And then on my pointer and ring fingers, I have OPI Topeless Beach, which is stunning by itself, but I needed a use on Zoya Brighton, so I topped it with this. That is that picture. And I'm keeping all of those. This next picture is a complete waste of time, really, to even talk about because I screwed up. So on my thumb and pinky, I have China Glaze in Celebrity. It is so pretty on the nails, but it's green and the glitter in it is just massive. It's just hunky chunky. And you can tell I have Zoya Ivanka on my middle finger, and on the nails, colorway, they're about the same. It's just this one has like whole tinsels in it, I feel like, and this one is just shimmer. So I'm going to pass this one on. It's not something that I would just reach for fun. For any Christmas looks, it's beautiful, but I would just as well wear this one. So I'm going to keep Zoya Ivanka and pass on Celebrity. The whole reason I pulled out these two reds is because I thought I was testing Zoya America as one of them. That's not even one of the ones I used. On my pointer finger, I ended up using OPI Reveal Your Truth. And on my ring finger, I used OPI Haute Red. And out of these two, I said that I didn't like this one. It wasn't opaque enough. It was like a jelly type formula. I did not like how it looked, but I loved like the tone of it. Well, I'm keeping both of them because now I want to test them against Zoya America, which I thought, I'm not super bright sometimes, okay? Just whatever. So anyway, I will probably do that by the next update. Oh yeah, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. I will set these over here on this side in this little basket as my to update for next round. And then on my nails right now, which will be the last picture, on my thumb and pinky, I have Night Owl Lacquer and Magic Potion. This is from the September polish pickup. This is one of my favorite nail polishes in my entire collection. Wearing it just because I want to. On my pointer and ring fingers, I have Nails Inc. Get Out of My Space. Again, another one I love completely. Wearing it just because I want to. And my middle finger is from Penelope Luz. It is called Funny Tree, and this was from November's polish pickup. And again, wearing it simply because I want to. And I wanted to have like purpley shifty nails for Christmas, which we're celebrating on January 17th with my family. So, that was a lot. That was a lot. So I am 6, 8, 10, 12. Out of the first month of polishes that I tested, I am passing on 13, which is pretty good actually. My whole goal is just to test out similar colors, only keep what I really like, just keep what I, would be excited to reach for, and just, I already just feel lighter and just successful. So anyway, next month will probably be more of the same. I have more polishes on the shelf of similar-ish colors that I want to test and go through. If you want to join this project, please let myself or Danny know, and we will add you to the description box. We'd love to have you join us. Hope everyone is having a good start to the new year. And thank you for giving me some of your time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you're having a really good day or night, and I love you. Okay, bye. I got all excited to that I was finally done talking about all these, and I forgot to give you my peek and my pit. My peek Should we do the peak first? I feel like we should. Let's do good news first. My peak is one that I had actually used before, just one time when I first got it. And on this manicure, it was the 4th polish that I put on this day. And as soon as I did the first swipe, I just went, wait a minute. Like, I didn't remember it being just such a bold color on impact. Just like first swipe, just bold and like impactful and like beautiful and luscious. It's Zoya's Bentley. This color of purple is just a deep, dark eggplant. And it wasn't patchy. It wasn't weird. It just went on so beautifully. Like, it really shocked me. And I kept that in the back of my mind as I went through all of these other nail polishes, and I didn't have that like initial feeling for any of the other ones. Like, wow, a lot of pretty ones, but like this one really got me. And my pit, the reason this one's my pit is because it's so freaking pretty, and I lusted after this one. I had this in my wish list for a long time, and I got it, and I can't keep it. It's the Zoya, the Iridani. It's textured, and it's not supposed to be one of their textured ones. Like their what are they called? Their dust, pixie dust, or whatever they're called. I don't remember the exact formula, but it's not supposed to be one of those. But that's what it feels like to me, and I can't do it. Beautiful, but you disappointed me. So I have a purple for a peak and a purple for a pit. And they're both stunning. They're both stunning. Just the texture formula on that one doesn't do it. So anyway, now we're done. For real. Okay, bye. I don't have names right now. God damn it. What the fucking shithole motherfucker. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my God, I'm gonna sweat. Okay. You're doing great, sweetie. You wanna...